is how to hack your brain and make fuck you money in 2025. Look at this guy. He's drinking some Dom Perignon. He's with a Latina Betty. Look at shaking that ass, getting that money. He's on a super yacht. You look, 4-story yacht. How many stories does your yacht have? Exactly. You don't have a yacht because you don't have the brain hacking necessary to get that yacht. I only started, so this is why I don't have a yacht. I don't want to see comments of, hey man, where is your yacht? Shh. Just absorb the information because it will be really valuable. Here is the SpongeBob. So, everything starts in the mind first. Nothing in reality happens because it happens. Only things that happen in reality because it's happened is none. So, if we can reprogram our subconscious mind and our mind to become wealthy, then we will automatically be wealthy, regardless of what marketing strategy we will implement. Sure, they are working and they are important, but they are not the differentiator between poor people and rich people, the guys that have mega yachts and the guys that drive Skodas. So let's get into it. Reprogramming your mind. Why should we reprogram your mind? Because first step is awareness in everything. If we don't know why we want to do something, then we cannot do that thing, regardless of how good we are at that thing. If we are not aware that we are in a room full of treasures, the treasures don't mean shit to us. If here is Bob and he is in a room full of things that are important, like diamonds and, I don't know, Pateks and stuff, but everything is dark around him, then these things literally don't exist in his reality. So he needs a flashlight, not that kind of flashlight, the kind of flashlight that shines light. So he needs a flashlight. And this flashlight, in this metaphor, in this analogy, is your awareness. I spelled it wrong, but who gives a fuck? I'm Romanian. So, once you get the awareness, you are now aware of these treasures and you can use them and implement them in your reality in order to benefit your life. If you weren't aware that they existed, then what's the fucking point of them? If you wasn't aware that these things are valuable, then again, you would walk past them and you wouldn't benefit from them. If you were walking down the street and you saw $1 billion right there, but you didn't know that money was a thing and that money was valuable, you would walk right past it. So it wouldn't benefit your life. You need awareness in your life. So the first step is being aware of the power of the mind. How does it work? Life works just like a mirror. It's an image and a reflection of that image. This reflection is what we call reality. What we call reality. This is where your yacht is going to be. But the reflection cannot change by changing the reflection. It doesn't make sense. It's like changing an effect from an effect. You should change the effect from the cause. So you need to change the image. And the image is your subconscious mind, is your consciousness. Is your consciousness. Once you change your consciousness and your identity and your level of being, you reprogram your subconscious mind, you reprogram your brain, then automatically you change the image and you change the reflection. You change the effect and the cause changed. So, how do we change the image? Because changing the reflection is pointless. It's like trying to wipe a mirror and then expect your outfit to be different. It doesn't make sense. You can punch the mirror as hard as you want. You can implement marketing strategies in it, but then it wouldn't change without changing the image. So let's change our image. In the Hermetic tradition, there is this saying that as within, as without, whatever you hold within yourself to be true will be projected upon reality. This is exactly the mirror principle, image reflected upon reality. So you basically project yourself all over the place, but yeah, everything is a reflection of you. Neville Goddard has a really cool saying that life is basically a mirror house and you only see yourself. Really cool quote. Write it down. So we get into an identity. But before I get into the identity, I want to share a really cool story. The guys behind the camera one of them was present in this story, so he can confirm. We were in Athens, in Greece, to our friend's birthday party, and we were on a yacht. And we had a couple of beers on that yacht. And let me get my Picasso drawings out. So here is me. Here is my friend. And here is my dumb friend. He has long hair. Faggot. And all of us had some beers here, like real men. They don't want to get cancelled. Huh?
Why do I look like a Jew?
Hey man, we gotta get monetized, you know? So, we were jumping in the ocean, and we were all in this ocean. By the way, we drank our beers by this time, and we were in the ocean, we were swimming. Let me get some blue. Because the blue is this is the differentiator. So, of course, like real men, we said to the people that were also on the yacht to throw us some beers. Of course, we couldn't handle swimming without a beer. What kind of person are you if you are swimming without a beer? Exactly. So, people were throwing beers, and we all had, this is a baby, no, fuck. this is a beer. So we all had beers, one of us had 2.
5 beers.
5 beers, sorry, my didn't brain hack before this. So we had 5, we were swimming with the beers in our mouth, pause, and I know it may sound crazy, but as we were swimming, we looked right there, and it was an island. So we decided to swim towards the island. Of course, we wanted to explore. We were a couple of beers deep, so exploring was way more attractive to us. So we swam, and there was this giant island. Not giant, it was really small, but it was full of rabbits. And about 5 Greek people, I don't know, didn't care about them. So, of course, we chilled with the rabbits. This is a rabbit, this is a rabbit. And we were here, and we were chilling, and we were drinking the beers. I forgot to mention, because I didn't brain hack before this, that as we were swimming, we saw 2 elderly gentlemen also swimming in the ocean. And us, as philanthropists and nice guys, we said we should apply the cause and effect law, so we gave these 2 elderly people 2 of our beers. So now we had only 3. So on the island, on the rabbit island, we drank all of our beers. So no more beers, sad day. We needed to swim back on the yacht. And as we mentioned by the start of the story, no man could ever swim without a beer. So as we were swimming, all of us were swimming like this. Michael Phelps. You see this? Michael Phelps. We saw a giant yacht, like the one I drew before, like this giant yacht. So we said to these guys, and it was like a big boss here. Had like some Versace sunglasses like this. He had a hat. He was obviously balling. So we, of course, yelled at this guy to give us some beers, right? Yeah, this guy, huge alcoholic. So this, let me draw the Jew hair. Let me draw the Jew hair. So boom, he yelled, please, we need beers. We cannot swim, we will drown. And this guy said, oh, boys, get on the yacht. So we went on the yacht and we had a chat with this guy. This is not a fake story. And this guy told us everything that I'm about to mention here. Not everything, I'm exaggerating, of course, but he, if he was conscious of it or not, applied all these principles. I share this story only to bring you closer into this realm, to attract you with yachts and stuff. So yeah, cool story, cool story. And he gave us the beers, by the way, and then we drank even more beers. So beer day. Now, let's get into the real stuff. Identity. I heard a story from Dr. Joe Dispenza, a really cool guy. I don't know if some of you know it, huge author, great books. And he had a dinner with a billionaire. And this billionaire was already at the restaurant that they were at. So he already ordered. Joe Dispenza was late. So he came in, he sat down with this guy, and he said, hey, what's up, man? How have you been? You know, Joe Dispenza things. And this guy, the billionaire, looked him dead in the eyes and said, I lost everything. Of course, not a really great way to start a conversation, but Joe Dispenza looked at him in like shock, and he was like, what do you mean you lost everything? And this guy, the billionaire, said, yeah, it's fine, I'll make it back. So his identity was literally one of the billionaires. He, of course, will make it back. And this is how you should be as well, because your identity, your personality creates your personal reality. As we said, whatever you hold in your brain, in your subconscious mind to be true will be projected upon reality. And there are no truths in reality other than what the subconscious mind perceives to be true. This guy at the table, the billionaire that lost everything, was so convinced that he was that person, that no amount of failing could have stopped him. He was at that level. He was at that level. So, of course, Joe was in shock. He knew all this stuff, but that guy made that money back. He was money. You have to be money. Most of us want more money, but we aren't more money. The universe won't give you more money if you don't give yourself more money first, as we said. So the identity is really important. We should adopt the identity of this guy. Of course, it takes some time and it takes some self-discipline to hold these levels of conviction right inside your identity, but we should strive to do that. Remember the first step. Awareness is the first part. Once you are aware that you should do it, you can actually do it because you are now aware of it. So, become like this guy. I don't know, I will call him James because real guys' names. I said the names, but it's James. So this is why identity is the first important part in owning the 4-story boat and how it will make you money in 2025 and in every other year, in every other. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's July or August or 2025 or 2003 or 2220. It doesn't matter. The universe doesn't update its laws. It's not like Fortnite to give updates and you have Brutus and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. The universe doesn't update. Do you think that the universe says, oh, he's doing the things that were working in 2025. Fuck this guy, he's not getting anything. No, of course not. There are universal principles that this whole world is working upon. So we should apply these laws in order to manipulate reality however you want, to hack your brain in order to make fuck you money. This is the title of the video. Only real men make the titles first and then record the video. Boom. Another thing that the guy on the yacht told us is perception. Why is perception so important? Because our perception literally influences every single thing in our reality. Imagine two guys. This guy is sleeping. This guy wants to go out for a run. This guy wants to go out for a run. It starts to rain. It starts to fucking rain. This guy gets upset and he's like, fuck, I hate the rain. He doesn't go out for a run. This guy has a different perception of this situation. He says, oh, great, the run. I can now do it in rain. Another experience, another day, and he smashes his run. This guy is now one-upping this guy. Just because of his perception. I'm sorry, my friend is getting a lot of calls from men. Also, I was talking with one of my clients a couple of days ago, and he was telling me about his problems in his business. And I have a tendency to do this as well. I think we all have a tendency to label things as problems. But problems don't really exist. Problems only exist if we perceive problems to be problems. Problems are not problems if we are not putting the label of problem on the problem. You can simply solve a problem by seeing the problem as not being a problem. That thing doesn't exist. It now turns into something good. Let me demonstrate you with a hermetic principle. And that is the law of polarity. The law of polarity tells us that every single thing has its polar opposite. Win, fail, hot, cold, etc., etc. We take winning and failing, problem and solution, etc. The only difference between win and fail, because they are same in energy but different in degree, is the level of vibration. This goes for every single thing. So if we can alter the level of vibration, we can automatically alter the thing that we want. We can literally become an alchemist. We can turn nothing into something. We can turn something bad into something good. So, how do we alter our vibration? We alter our vibration through our attention, through our concentration, and through our perception. So when we alter our perception, we literally put different energies around the world, which creates different level of vibration, and this vibration creates a different frequency, and that frequency literally projects itself into a reality. It materializes itself into a reality. So by us changing the way we view things, we literally change the way things view us. That's a bar. So I can go on how your perception can influence your reality and how nothing is truly bad and nothing is truly good. Things just are. But what benefit you get by seeing things that are bad as being bad? You don't get nothing. And I don't know who said this, but he said something along the lines that like, if something doesn't serve you, it is only there to control you. So why do you let things control you? It doesn't make any sense. You are here to hack your brain and to make fuck you money. So if a belief or a perception or where you place your attention or your feelings don't make you make a fuck ton of money, then what's the point of it? There is no fucking point. So view things as you want them to do. Another thing that taps into the identity and your reprogramming of the mind, we said that we need to change the image before we change the reflection. So how do we change the image? The best way to change the image is to see the lenses, is to see reality through the lenses of our desired self. So how would your desired self view the situation that you're in? Would he view it as a challenge? Would he view it as a problem? Would he have doubts? Would he have fears? Probably not, because he has different problems, different fears. He's on another level of being. So if you want to become like that guy, you need to adopt his level of perception. Stop seeing problems as problems and start seeing problems as stepping stones. Probably. It doesn't matter how you view them, but don't view things like they are controlling you. There are no problems in reality. There are no challenges in reality.
Talk about homelessness. Homelessness is not bad.
Homelessness is not bad. Great example. I didn't think of it, but homelessness might be a stepping stone for that individual. Many people were homeless before getting on the 4-story yacht. It might be a way to develop and to expand your vessel in order to let more energy in. And this is a great analogy, which taps into tests, which I wasn't prepared to talk about. We have a thing called a vessel, which is basically like a glass. This is a glass. And this glass can only take a certain amount of liquid, which is, 500 milliliters. And this 500 milliliters is our current reality. If we want to let 4 liters in, which is the yacht, and we pour all this liquid in the cup, then it will overflow. So we need to expand the glass. How do we expand the glass? By expanding ourselves. How do we do it? By putting ourselves into situations that expand us without emotionally reacting, of course. If we emotionally react to being homeless, then it will emphasize that we are homeless. Our level of consciousness literally will project it more into reality, and it will give us more scenarios and more opportunity to be homeless. So, yeah. It doesn't matter, nobody is homeless here, so. Huh?
Not yet.
Not yet. Attention. Let's talk about attention. It's really hot in here. I'm sweating. I spell. The cosmic algorithm. I like to conceptualize this like the For You page, like the TikTok For You page. TikTok has a For You page. Instagram has a For You page, or Instagram Reels has a For You page, and an algorithm. And the algorithm shows you more of that which you are interacting with. Even if you secretly dislike the videos that you are liking and that you are sharing and that you are saving, the algorithm will give you more of that. So, the same goes for reality. If you keep liking and you keep interacting and you keep placing your attentions that you secretly don't want, but you're still placing them, the universe will pick it up that you want to get more of that. It's like an algorithm. You can say you want to watch finance videos on Instagram or on TikTok, but if you are only liking and saving girls twerking, then you're going to only get girls twerking. So don't lie to me. Attention is better than intention. You can have the best intention, but if you're placing your attention and if you are interacting with the things that you don't want, then you're going to get more of what you're placing your attention upon. And I can give the scientific way of why this works, because where attention goes, energy flows, energies create vibrations, and that vibrations stack up and create a frequency, and that frequency is only unmaterialized reality, and it will materialize into reality. So, attention is a form of energy, and energy being the currency of the universe, the currency of God, you are literally paying the universe to give you more of that. So if you are paying to give you more of what you don't want, you will get more of what you don't want. Place your attention on what you want so the cosmic algorithm can get you more of that. It's sweating.
Put the aircon on.
I almost said the word. Questions?
No.
They are drinking beer. Really serious.
Yes.
A guy is in the suit. He went to an orgy.
He went to his mom's birthday.
I have a friend which is behind the camera, and he's saying that he went to his mom's birthday party.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday, so we don't believe him. He literally went to an orgy. He's just fooling us.
I'm just following the hermetic principles.
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect. Motherfuckers. Next topic, what is it?
I wrote here addiction.
Addiction?
Addiction.
Like
I made
addiction back in 2029?
Yes, 2029. I was in a future addiction. I am literally predicting it. I know my future more than I know my past. Yes, I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting my addiction to making money. Okay, this is why I wanted to share. We are all addicted to something, even if we realize it or not. I didn't use this whiteboard. This whiteboard is only to double my net worth. The more whiteboards you have in the room, the more powerful you become and the more money you will make. This is just a fact.
A wise man once said.
Once man wise said.
Once man wise said.
Shut the fuck up.
One man once spoke.
Yes, one man, one cup, one jar. Okay. So we are all addicted to things. The thing that differentiates us, yes, me, said, tickling the pickle, and the big boss, right, that's on the yacht, on the yacht, is that this guy is addicted to things that make him money, and this guy is addicted to things that keep him poor. This guy is literally addicted to making money. If he doesn't make money, he will feel bad. Showing me clips of dinosaurs. So this guy, if he doesn't make money, he feels bad. So he's addicted to making money. Some people are addicted to heroin, exactly. But they always find a way to take more heroin. It is literally embedded in the brain to get more heroin. It doesn't matter if they are broke. It doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if a meteor struck Earth or whatever. It doesn't matter if Donald Trump is president or Joe Biden is president. It doesn't matter. But the heroin addict will always find a way to make heroin because he's addicted to it. So if we reverse engineer it, and you become addicted to making money, then guess what? It doesn't matter if Joe Biden or Donald Trump is president. It doesn't matter if an asteroid will hit your house, and of course you don't die. Or if you sleep, if it's raining, if it's Black Friday, it doesn't matter. You will find a way to make money because it is your addiction. So how do we get addicted to this stuff? First, we should wipe off all addiction. It's like pouring into a glass that is already full. You need to remove the water from the glass, and then pour new water in the gas. I keep saying glass. Wipe out the old addiction, put in the new addiction. Great. I was also gonna talk about feelings, but I'm getting really sweaty, so I get lazy. Also, if you want to double your net worth beside getting two whiteboards and applying all these principles, you should listen to an artist called Rebel 6.
Evil.
He's really evil. Shout out Rebel 6. Literally, go listen to him.
Click off the video, go listen to Rebel 6, Evil of Parliament.
Yes. Go listen to Parliament and then watch as you transcend into a higher level of consciousness. They make fun of me because I write in cursive, but only real write in cursive. The same thing with dopamine. If you put your dopamine and you get your dopamine from things that keep you poor, then you're gonna be poor. If you get your dopamine from playing video games, from playing Mortal Kombat, or from beating your schlong, if you play Mortal Kombat or beat the schlong and this is what you get your... Vezi că dai peste tripod. Oh, come on! He's ruining the set! He's ruining my videos!
Oh, we're making a sale for Gutierrez right here.
He's literally ruining my videos. No respect for a guy whatsoever. So, dopamine. If you guys... Shut the fuck up. So, if you guys get your dopamine from gaming or from beating your schlong or from doing crack cocaine or heroin or, I don't know, gambling, which can potentially make you millions, you are wasting your dopamine receptors and you are frying them, and you can only get your dopamine from that thing. And if you can only get your dopamine from that thing, your brain will crave more of that thing. And if you will crave more of that thing, you will get even worse. You'll get even worse financially because these things don't produce you any money. And your reason is to make more money. You want to make more money. So you have to get your dopamine from making more money. You have to get your dopamine from improving your learning, from improving your skills, from improving your health, to improving your brain, to learning stuff that will make you more money. Every single thing that you get your dopamine out of should automatically benefit your life in the physical plane. These are not some metaphysical stuff, but they are really important. How you get your dopamine is really important. And the best way to do it is to gamify your life. See life as a game because it is a game, it is not a battle. If you view the life as a battle, it will become a battle because it will reflect your inner state. But if you view if you view life as a game, it will automatically become a game. How do you gamify life? You see yourself leveling up all of the time. You going? Sorry, my homosexual friend is leaving. He's going to another orgy. Third one today. His bum is really
Going for 4.
red.
Yeah.
As within, as without, as they say. So
As without. Wow.
we don't know what's happening within. God damn. So yeah, and the reason you are addicted to video games, or you are addicted to video games, is because you get your level of importance out of that stuff. Or why people are addicted to other things that don't make the money is because they are feeling important in that community. They see themselves level up, and we all as humans want to feel important. This is our main desire, is to feel important. So if we get our importance from things that don't make us money, then what is the point in having those things in our life? Why are we addicted to those things? Step into the addiction and the dopamine. We should get our feeling of importance in leveling up in real life, in leveling up our inner stats and our outer stats, and our inner stats will automatically reflect upon our outer stats. And life is basically like an inner game. It's like, yeah. And this goes into feeling. Feeling is one of the most important things because feeling is the ultimate source of energy. And energy creates everything in our reality. Also, feeling is the glue to your subconscious mind. And as we said here, beautiful drawing. Your subconscious mind, I don't know where that is. It literally projects every single thing that it thinks to be true into your reality. So if you believe in your subconscious mind to be lucky and you feel lucky, you will become lucky automatically in real life. This is how it works. And the thing that literally sticks to your subconscious mind the most is emotion. This is why traumas exist, because they literally glue themselves to your subconscious mind. The more emotion, the more real it becomes to you innerly, and then the more it will project outwardly. The worse you feel internally, the worse will reality make you feel externally. This is how the game works. So we can do this, and we can use feeling to our advantage to make us win. So how do we do this? We should feel as we have the thing that we want to have. You don't want the thing that you have. Let me draw. Here is you, and you want a thing. Cash. You don't want cash because you want cash. You want cash because you want to feel in a certain way. Think about it. You wouldn't give a fuck about money if you couldn't use it. I can say to you, I will give you $1 billion right now, but you cannot use it. It serves you no point. You don't even want it. And you want that $1 billion because you can buy stuff with that $1 billion, and that will make you feel important, or it can make you feel more confident or more free, etc., etc. But why this system doesn't work is because we need to feel the thing first, because most people try to change the reflection before the image. We try to change the effect from the effect. I'm guilty of this myself, so yeah. But this is how we do it. We feel first, and the more we can hold this feeling with conviction, the more this thing, the thing that we desire, will attract us. We are shifting the identity, we are shifting our programming, we are shifting our mindset, we are hacking our brain to make a fuck ton of money. So a step in this process is to feel like you are already making that thing. You are shifting your consciousness, and when you shift your consciousness, you are literally shifting and bending reality. So it's really cool. And a thing, so this is really interesting, because people that can control your attention and your emotion literally control your reality, because your emotion creates reality. Emotion is energy. In motion, that energy creates a vibration. I burped. And that vibration creates a frequency. So, by us getting emotionally reactive to things, we literally are influenced by them, and our reality changes based upon them. So if you emotionally react to a thing that you don't want to happen more in your life, What you don't know is that you are attracting more of that stuff. So by you badly reacting and placing your attention on what you don't want to happen, you are reinforcing that thing. And this creates a loop because you will see it more and then you will feel it more. And when you feel it more, you will get more of that and you go on a downward spiral. What is cool about this, I just realized I have to watch this. What is cool about this, that you can go also up so easily that you can go down, you can go up. You get a win, you feel more of a winner, then your subconscious mind believes that you are a winner more. That thing will project itself into reality more. You'll feel even more of a winner. You'll place your attention upon a winner. You'll adopt the identity of a winner. You'll get your level of importance from that, and you will go up and up and up and up and up and up till the 4-story yacht. So really cool stuff. And a marketing tip. Feeling, emotion. If we can control a person's emotion, we control his reality. So why not spark emotions in people that we want to sell to? Right? I can make you laugh. You'll be happy when you watch my videos. You'll want to watch them more. So you'll interact more. When you interact more, the algorithm pushes it out, etc., etc. It's really fun when you learn all this stuff and you actually apply them, of course. So yeah, I want you to apply all this stuff. If you want, it's not a necessity, but it will be cool. If you know all this stuff and you don't implement it, it's kind of pointless, to be honest, because I sometimes don't implement this. I'm guilty of myself, but slowly but surely I'm getting there. So I will see you on the 4-story yacht. You'll probably be with me because you watched this entire video and you applied all of this. So yeah. Drink beers while you are swimming, go on a yacht, buy a yacht, and implement all this stuff, and that's it.